What is up, everyone? So back again after a pretty extended hiatus from this channel. Had a lot of you kind of checking in on me. Everything's good. It's 2020, so it's been a little bit of a rough year for my wife and I own a little small restaurant, and we still have it, still open. It's just required a lot more of our time. We haven't had people able to work, and it's just been a mess. But here we are. I'm doing a tutorial again, and excited to be back. But so we're not going to be doing stay or leave today, unfortunately, because I know about 5,000 of you have asked for stay or leave, and we're going to get to it. But this is kind of the prequel, if you will, to that video, which will hopefully get up in the next few weeks. But I want any of you that have access to an extra guitar or a cheaper guitar, or if you just want to change the strings on whatever guitar you're playing right now, and specifically work on the raise B tuning, you can do that too, because that's what today is going to be focused on. I want to talk about the strings. I want to talk about how you can get the strings, where to get the strings, and how to tune the strings for raise B. One of the kind of big things that people have asked me in like the live chats that I've done on here, one of the big topics conversation is what are those strings going to do to the neck of your guitar? Do you need to get the neck strengthened, or have a stronger neck? All those different things. No. This is the old Martin that I did, that I've done most of my videos on before I got my Taylor. So this is it's just a standard guitar. I didn't do anything to get these the raise B strings on here. One thing I want to point out before I get into this. So during the whole lockdown, all that stuff, I had ordered some raise B strings. They got lost in the mail, so still haven't ever got them. I ordered them in March. So I had a friend who I met through this channel who sent me some, and they sound great. There's just a couple of them that aren't the right gauge. So it's like I said, you could tell when I was playing stay or leave, it still sounds great. But you'll notice that this string is bronze, and it's not supposed to be. It's just a little bit too thick. But like I said, just kind of ignore that. I will tell you the gauges. I have them listed out over here in just a second. And yeah, so we'll get into it. I want to give you guys a week or two to get these strings on here. I'm going to throw up a couple of tutorials. I think I have. I redid Do You Remember, because the original one that I did was pretty awful. I did it before the album came out, and it didn't sound much like the album. And then we're going to do, throw up E-He and Help Myself. And so I'll get those out in the next couple of weeks, maybe Angel, and then we'll kind of get into the raise B stuff, because I want to focus on, stay or leave, of course, you never know. Sister, there's a whole list of them that I want to get knocked out with you guys. So after all that, I haven't gotten to talk to y'all in forever, so now I'm just kind of rambling on about a whole bunch of stuff. So jumping into it, you want to, what I recommend you do, elixirs are my favorite strings. So I just always go straight to the Elixir website whenever I want to order specialized strings. You have to go through and pick out each string, okay? Individually pick out each string. There's not like a raised B set that you're gonna get, okay? You have to pick out each one individually. They'll send them to you, all as a pack. They'll be individual, obviously, and they'll send you a whole pack of them. So yeah, go to Elixir's website, pick those out. They make it really simple, really easy for you. I would assume that you're probably gonna get yours in a more timely manner than I did, which the timely manner was never, but But like I said, it was during the mess of the lockdown and everything, so you shouldn't have any issues or any problems. If you do, comment below and let me know. So going into it, on the 6th string up here, which is typically your low E, that is going to be a 42. The gauge on that is going to be a 42, okay? And I'll also put this in the description on this video as well, listed from your high E to your low E. And this is going to be tuned to a B. That's what that is right there. So that is a 42 tuned to a B. Then we go down to this next string. It's going to be a 30. That's tuned to E. So you got B, E. Then we're going to drop this. That's where this one drops all the way down to an 18. And that's the string on my guitar that's wrong. This is too thick. You're going to drop down to an 18 gauge right here. And it will not be bronze, okay? And then so we've got B, E, and then that's going to be A. B, E, A. We're going to drop down to a 15. That's a D. B, E, A, D. And it's basically like the strings are moved down as far as what the tuning is. You know, originally it's E, A, D. Well, this one you just moved down, it goes B, E, A, D. Then we throw in a crazy little guy right here. We go from a 15 on that D to, then we go, to an 11. You're going to 11 gauge right there. And that is going to be tuned to an F sharp. Okay, you can kind of pull that out. You're going to have a tuner for that, obviously. And when it comes up F sharp, you've got it tuned. And then we're going to go back up a little bit in the gauge of the string to a 16 on that last string, so you can hear how it goes down pretty significantly there. And that's also going to be tuned to a B. So we go B, E, A, D, F sharp, B. And that is how you get it done with the raised B tuning. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward and clear. I don't know how much more simplistic I could have made it for you. The strings are it gets a little nerve-wracking down here on the thinner strings, tightening them up a little bit. But it's kind of like that when you're doing standard tuning too. Standard tuning too. At least it is that way for me. So I think that pretty much covers it all. It's gonna be back with all of you again, and we'll get some more tutorials going here, hopefully on a regular basis. I never can make too many promises because things are a little bit crazy still. But either way, if you haven't subscribed, love for you to subscribe. And any songs you can think of I haven't done that you guys would like to see, especially in raised B tuning, let me know in the comments. Thanks.